Welcome to Gaming Top Down. Today we're going to be looking at an unboxing Let's Go to Japan from AEG. The game was designed by Josh Wood. I think this game was kickstarted like a year ago, and it's been pretty hot here for the summer and fall of 2024, so I was excited to get a copy and try this one out. It's a card drafting game. Similar to something like Seven Wonders, where you'll be playing some cards, then passing the rest of your hand to the next player. And you'll be placing these cards in one of your 6 different days on your stay in Japan. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And based on where you play them, you'll get different bonuses. You're trying to keep your morale up and other things like that. So without any more chat, let's open the box up and see what it looks like inside. Okay, very cool looking rule book up first. Pretty glossy, so I hope you can see that pretty well. 1 to 4 players, 45 minutes I think it says. Overview and setup. Anatomy of a card. Icons, round order. Card placement. More on playing cards and day bonuses. Day bonuses continued. The final round. Highlight of the day bonuses. Mood tracker. An example of the mood tracker. How the trains work with an example. It's cool Daruma doll. Experience track. And a highlight of the day examples. And solo rules on the back of the playbook here. And you can adjust the difficulty, it looks like. Yeah, okay, cool. Looks nice. I like the cover a lot, to be honest. I almost wish that's what the box looked like. The box is pretty too. So, all right, there is that. We've got 1, 2 sets of punch boards right here at the top. They are nice and linen finished, or at least they have a linen-like texturing on them. I can't quite tell. I imagine that's what that is. You've got these train tokens. Looks like this side is good. 2 cats and an energy symbol. This side is -2, so I imagine you don't want that. Pretty thin, but they feel okay. Okay, so we've got those. So these round tokens, some pedestrian looking tokens down here, and some mood pieces. Then, got more of them here. We've got some sushi, conversation, visiting a shrine, shopping, I imagine. Some more trains. And then these book kind of look like a journal or a travel book token. All right. Next up is the player boards. They're a 3-fold or 2-fold, board here. They are not double-sided, but they do have some cool art on them. So let's look at those really quickly. Move the box out of the way just for a sec. Here is the green player board. Got cats on the back of that one. And on the front of that one, it looks like. Okay, the red one has this cool display of, what do they call those? Lanterns. And I'm going to see if the boards look the same. I think they do. Doesn't look like there is a difference on them. It was a pretty light game, so I wouldn't imagine any asymmetric powers or anything on the boards. Drum class on the blue board. And on the purple board is that a train? I think that's like a shopping street with little shops on it. And this is the regular retail version, so it's just a 4-player game. I think there is a 5th player expansion. That might have been exclusive to the Kickstarter, but those boards are really cool. They lay flat. I hope that those seams hold up there, but they seem sturdy at this point. All right, I'm putting the box back front and center. We've got one more set of punch outs here. This one is way thicker than the other ones. I mean, probably, I don't know if you can see that very well, probably twice as thick. I wonder why. Are they bigger circles as well? I think they are slightly bigger. Huh. That is interesting. I obviously haven't played this game or read the rulebook. There must be some reason for them to have a thicker and bigger version of the same token there. Anyways, there is that. We've got 4 player discs here in the 4 player colors and a white thicker disc. Big score pad. Probably a good 40 to 50 sheets in there. They're not double-sided, but they are big, which is kind of nice. Some baggies, 5 of them. And what are you? Kind of a round tracker, I believe. And that white piece we just saw will slide over from round to round. In the first set of rounds, you'll play a card, pass 1. In the middle set of rounds, you'll play 2 cards, and then pass 2. And at this point, I think you start drafting the other direction, and then play 1 card, pass 1 again there. So I think that helps keep track of that. All right, and then in the box, there is a cardboard insert with these very cool giant cards. Yeah, those are very awesome. So let's open those up and take a peek at them. I don't know. Those are in there pretty tight. I don't think sleeved cards are going to fit in there, especially with the extra lift that a sleeved card has. This is probably going to have to go in games with lots of shuffling and cards in players' hands. I usually sleeve them just to help protect the cards from that kind of wear and tear. And since this is a card drafting game where basically every player's hands are going to touch almost every card, that seems like a good idea. Okay, cards are pretty thin, to be honest. So yeah, I do think sleeving these is going to be mandatory. I don't know, but I'm a little more OCD about cards than most people, but yeah, they feel okay, but they do feel pretty thin. Very cool art on the front. Let's look at the back first. And I think you can use the back as like a catch-all. If you discard a card, then you get to take the top one, I think, from the draw pile and play it upside down as just a go for a walk action, which I think is a lesser action, but it's better than none. And yeah, they all have that on their back. Okay, and on the front, and this is the blue deck, it looks like. Oh, but there are some yellow cards as well. Well, we'll see what the other stack of cards has in a minute. You've got the blue ones here, visiting an anime museum. So Joji Temple. I'm not going to pronounce all of these since I don't know how to pronounce them, but I want you to at least be able to see the cool artwork because it is very cool. Watch some sumo, go to a baseball game, Tokyo Tower. While I'm flipping through, make sure to check out the rest of the content I have here on the channel. I do other unboxings, reviews, and playthroughs. If you're liking this unboxing, please like this video. It helps me a ton. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing if you want to know when the rest of my videos drop, that would help me immensely as well. As my shameless plug while we are flipping through cards. Yeah, just very, very cool. Looks like there's generally 2 of each card, but oh, these 2 have different artwork. I feel like the first 2, yeah, they have the same artwork but different bonuses on them. So I don't know if there are any identical cards, even though two of them might have the same artwork on them. Conveyor belt sushi. All right, that's all the blue cards. I'm going to set them down so I don't drop this massive pile of cards. Just put them right back in the box. All right, now we've got some kind of tan colored ones. Attend festival, take a hike, see some cherry blossoms. Okay, so that was the first stack of cards. The second one, it looks like has the same use on the back, the go for a walk action, but instead of being the blue deck, they are the pink deck. I'm sure they have better names than blue and pink, but that is the difference I can see here without having read the rules. Okay, now let's look at these ones. Looks like these pink ones are mostly related to visiting different temples and shrines. I guess not all of them. Museums, the zoo, geisha show, Imperial Palace, castle, the sake district, shopping arcades, flea market, drumming class. Okay, and then we have some more of those tan cards in this pink pile. Attend a festival, hike, and it looks like they, again, have similar art, but probably different bonuses on the bottom. All right. Well, that is everything inside the box when you get the retail version of Let's Go to Japan. So that's going to do it for this unboxing. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out the rest of the content I have here on the channel. I also do a weekly gaming podcast and a monthly giveaway, so make sure to check those out. And I already mentioned this, but like and subscribe because it helps me out a ton. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.